Hey trombones! We're going to learn today how to actually hold the trombone and what the proper hand position is so that we can make a good sound. First things first is that you're going to actually need your whole trombone and put it together. I'm sitting on a chair and I've got my bell on my left knee. That's going to really help us out if we could put our bell on the left knee. Now the very first thing you're going to need to do is know that your left hand is actually going to hold the weight of the trombone. Your right hand is actually going to move the slide. The very first thing we need to do is check real fast, make sure that your slide is locked. So you might have to turn it over. Now you know it's locked when you hold it up and it doesn't move on its own. It's very, very important that your slide lock is on, but as you can see here, I'm always going to have a finger holding it, okay? Never trust the slide lock, okay? There's too many times that myself and other trombone players, we think that the slide is locked and out of nowhere it flies across the room, okay? So never trust your slide lock, always have a finger on it, but it's really good to check to make sure that it's on, all right? Even when it's on, have a finger on it ready to hold it just in case, all right? So what we're going to do first is talk about the left hand. I'm going to turn to the side for this. With my left hand, what I'm going to do is actually make this shape, all right? It's kind of like an L, right? You got that L. So what you're going to do is take your thumb, and there's this bar right here. You're going to put the thumb in between that bar, and now your hand is right here, and it can kind of rotate. And this is with the left hand only. As you can see, I'm holding my slide so it's not going anywhere. Now my left hand goes there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my pinky, ring, and middle fingers, and I'm going to stick them right there in the square where this bar is and this bar is. These are the braces of it, and I'm going to just curl those in there, okay? Now I know my hand is really big and yours might be really small, so your thumb might just be there, but it's very important that you try to stretch for that thumb placement, okay? And your three fingers right here. Now your pointer finger, your index finger, instead of keeping it down here, it goes on top, and it rests right there on the mouthpiece, okay? That's really important. With the right hand, okay, this is like the one where, and as you can see, I'm sorry, really fast, is that when I'm not holding it with my right hand, I stick my pinky out and I hold this so that it's not going anywhere. I can guarantee that my slide is not going to fall out from me. And that's holding the weight of the trombone. I can move it around, I can have a really good grip on it. I've got all sorts of stuff, but it's all in my left hand. My right hand is where the magic happens, okay? The right hand is what actually moves the trombone slide. And the only fingers I'm going to use is my thumb and my pointer finger and my middle finger, okay? It's only these three fingers. It's like when you go into an Italian restaurant and they're like, Mamma Mia, right? We've got those three fingers, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to put that thumb and your pointer and middle finger, we're going to put them right there on the slide. So what I'm doing is just grabbing it from the center with my thumb and two fingers. What I'm not going to do is grab it really hard with my fist. I'm never going to put that many fingers on it. I'm only going to have these two. Now, what happens with my ring finger and my pinky? They just get tucked in, and that's totally fine. So if I was, I'm going to undo my slide lock for a second just to show you, and I can just move them around. What I'm not going to do is go like this and have my whole hand on there. We want it to be nice and loose with thumb and our thumb, index, and middle finger, and be able to move it around. Now I always have a good grip so that my slide doesn't go flying off and go away, but it's really important, just your thumb, index, and middle finger. As you can see with my left hand, if I got a good grip on it, when I put this on my knee, all you have to do now is actually just lift it straight up and it goes straight to you. And you bring the instrument to you always, never you to the instrument. So let me turn to the other side so you can see this. I'm bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up, and now look at that. The mouthpiece is right there towards me. Now what I'm not doing is I'm not picking it up and then twisting it like this. I see this a lot from people, is this way. We're going to turn it here so it's nice and comfortable, okay? No twists. We don't need to smack our head, right? We're just going to have it straight up and down. So you put it back on your knee, you've got your thumb, index, and middle fingers, and you've got a good left hand grip, and you just pick it straight up to you. And that's how you hold the trombone. that's going to help us out a lot when we start playing, okay? So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.